A demarcation line for East Ukraine. That was the consensus of a meeting between four ministers from Russia, Ukraine, France, and Germany on Wednesday.
Today there has finally been an agreement on the demarcation line, as stated and marked in the Minsk Agreement. It will be the line that defines areas where heavy weaponry must be withdrawn. We have agreed on the line and on further procedures.
It's hoped that the demarcation line, if it goes ahead, will release the people of East Ukraine from the fear of endless shelling. But in sharp contrast to the apparent breakthrough, the clashes and the blame games are heating up. Fighting between rebels and Ukrainian forces continued on Wednesday, claiming at least 2 civilian lives in Donetsk and leaving many homeless, right in the depth of winter.
When I heard a second missile approaching, I immediately closed the door. It hit a neighboring bread shop and part of mine. I crouched down and part of the shrapnel came over my head and look, the menu fell down.
Meanwhile, the Ukraine government has claimed that its forces came under direct attack from Russian regular forces. And Kiev has also accused Russia of continuing to send more weapons and personnel across the border.
In spite of all preliminary agreements, Ukrainian military units were attacked in the north of the anti-terrorist operation zone by the regular military formations of the armed forces of the Russian Federation.
To deny the accusation, accusing Kiev of trying to draw world attention to get more economic aid.
Concerning the flow of troops and weapons, we have heard this accusation many times. I always say that if you are saying it with such certainty, then show us the facts. No one is able to provide us with the facts. Or they just don't want to provide them. I do not know.
The prolonged conflict in Ukraine's east has so far claimed nearly 5,000 lives. One thing that all sides in the region want is an end to the violence. Russia says it wants an immediate ceasefire. The Ukrainian president says he will sign another ceasefire deal at any minute. But the fighting goes on for now, with both sides apparently engaged in making as many small gains as they can before the guns fall silent.